Everyone, welcome guys, welcome. Hope everyone had a great trading day today. Welcome guys, welcome. We do have confirmed buy signal. Run camera here. All right, welcome guys, welcome. We do have confirmed buy signals in the markets, right? Equity markets. Okay, so we have a lot of information to go through here. Lots of opportunities in equities. Okay, lots of opportunities. So let's go through the market. So we have confirmed buy signal, which is absolutely great news. We've been waiting for these buy signals, so they came in this week. All right, so we have a buy signal here, guys, on the S&P. All right, we have all-time resistance right here. This is how close we are to the all-time highs. Let's make sure here. Yep, all-time highs is right here. Our buy signal came in right here by our system, this blue arrow right here. That is great news. All right, green candles, right? We're now in the markup phase, broke resistance here. All right, on the S&P, buy signal on the NASDAQ right here. We'll look at the larger charts in a minute. All right, so buy signal on the NASDAQ composite right here. Buy signal here. All-time highs on the NASDAQ is right here, guys. So look how much we have moved in a relatively short period of time. And right now we are looking to test the all-time highs on the market. Absolutely nuts. That is absolutely crazy. Even the Russell, the IWM small caps getting in on the action here. All right, we're a bit off the all-time highs there, but we do have a buy signal on the IWM, the Russell. And the Dow, we're just waiting for a buy signal on the Dow. That should come in soon. The Dow was down, though. The Dow was down 264, not 269, not a big deal. S&P was up, NASDAQ was up, Russell was up. So we've got 3 buy signals out of the 4 indexes. So we'll take that. We have a buy signal overall on the market. We just need a buy signal here on the Dow, but we're going to confirm a buy signal on equities. Okay, so buy signal on the S&P, buy signal on the NASDAQ, buy signal here on the Russell. That is all very bullish signs for the equity markets. Again, all we need is a buy signal here on the Dow. Okay, all right. The VIX keeps coming down, guys. This is really good news. The VIX is at 1822. So it broke that $20 mark on the VIX. So we are below 20. So we've got lower volatility. Good for equities, okay? All right, so we just need that VIX to come on down. We're going to move that time frame from a daily to a weekly time frame here. All right, weekly time frame here. So we need that VIX. Now that we're below 20, we need that VIX to come on down. All right, all the way down. Let's make this larger here. All right, so we need that to come on down to in the low teens there. Okay, all righty. So VIX is coming down. Indexes are up. You guys can see that here. All the indexes are up right here. NASDAQ, S&P, Russell, and the Dow. All the sectors are up. All right, our number 1 sector is tech. All right, so make a note. Our stock boss traders, bull master traders, just make a note. Tech, that's the number 1 sector. Now we'll take a look at any additional sectors that are giving buy signals, but technology, that's the number 1 sector right now. Okay, so all the sectors are up right here. Even energy is coming in play, right? They're new. We got new ups here in technology. Precious metals, all right, is also up, and then bonds. Okay, the charts might look different, but we see money flow, right? Money capital is coming into just about every sector. We ran heat seeker today, guys. I haven't seen this ever. I believe I don't think I've ever seen this Where in Bull Master, we've got over 700 stocks in Bull Master. Absolutely insane. Stock Boss, over 200. Amazing. So they're buying everything right now, which is good. As traders, this is our Super Bowl right here, right? So they're buying. If they're buying, we should be buying, okay? All right. The futures market, all right, currently flat, down to flat. The dollar's trying to make a move higher, all right? So a monster scalper trader, keep an eye on that, okay? But currently down to flat in the futures market. Quick look at the sectors. We're looking for buy signals, okay? Buy signals. All right, gold is retracing a bit. Keep an eye on gold. We're going to go through this really fast this evening, okay? All right, I always go through this relatively quickly. In particular, tonight, we're going to go through this really fast because we have a lot of information. And I want to try to get through some of these stocks, okay? All right, so gold. So kind of keep your questions, guys, just for tonight. Just hold back on any questions, okay? All right, because we got to make sure we get our traders some of these opportunities here. Okay, so I'm going to go through this quick. I'm not going to be drawing any trend lines, right? No education this week. We're going to go through these opportunities for you guys. So gold is pulling back a bit. Purple support and resistance. Now, gold has gone up quite a bit there, right? So you guys know that. No buy signal on silver. Biotech, nothing here. What's this? Home builders, we have a buy signal. So home builders. Buy signal on home builders. Okay. And we know we have technology. We have a buy on tech. Home builders has a buy signal there. Which one is this? Communication services, a buy signal. So communications services. That's a buy signal there. So buy signals are coming in. All right, that's good. Financial services. So financials. Services. That's a buy signal on financial services here. You guys can see that buy signal here. Looking to break through that resistance right there. Technology. Look at tech, guys. Gapped up. Amazing price action. We do have resistance up above here. All right, so technology, we have tech already. Let's go through this. We're looking for buy signals in these sectors here. Which one is this? Utilities, buy signal there. Nothing here. Consumer discretionary. So consumer. A bit different from consumer services, right? Discretionary. Consumer discretionary. We have a buy signal there, okay? But your number one sector is tech. Last one, telecom. No buy signal yet in telecom. That should come in. That's going to be a high buy signal, okay? So buy signals in tech, home builders, communication services, financials, and consumer discretionary, okay? All righty. Okay. Like I said, the VIX, guys, is coming down. Look at the current month here on the VIX, 1822. We need the VIX to come on down on the monthly time frame, okay? The Mag 7s. Let's take a look at the Magnificent 7s, okay? So the MAGs, which is the ETF, we use the MAGs to track the Magnificent 7 stocks. We got a buy signal. All right, this is really cool, right? So we got a buy signal on the whole Magnificent 7 stocks, okay? Right here. The MAGS buy signal here. Good price action. Markdown phase moving up nicely here. All right, resistance is right here. Tesla has a buy signal. Amazing price action. Good price action there, guys. Look at that buy signal. Perfect buy signal on the break of resistance here. Let me open that up. All right, buy signal here. Broke resistance. Perfect candles there. Very similar to the MAGs. All right. NVIDIA, buy signal came in on NVIDIA. Look at that, right? Buy signal here on NVIDIA. Good price action here, right? A lot of resistance up here. We'll see if it can break through that resistance, okay? Powerful market, guys. Meta, Facebook, buy signal here. Look at that. Came in yesterday, right? Gapped up yesterday with the buy signal. Gapped up today. Keep moving higher there, right? Meta, Facebook, Amazon. Amazon also has a buy signal. Guys, they are buying. If you're not in this market, I'm going to repeat. We've been waiting for a long time, right? After all of that selling, if you're not in the market, if you, especially our monster scalper traders, if you are new traders and you don't have an equity systems, one of our equity systems like Stock Boss, Bullmaster, guys, this is the time, okay? This is the time. Institutions are buying. We should be buying also, okay? So Amazon, Google right here, holding. So nothing yet. No buy signal in Google, so stay away from that for right now. Apple, close to giving a buy signal, not quite ready yet. Microsoft, perfect buy signal here after it gapped up. And look where we are, right at that resistance, looking to break through that resistance there on Microsoft. So magnificent 7 stocks. Let's see out of the 7 how many buy signals we have. So we have 1 buy signal, 2 buy signals, 3, 4, 5 buy signals. So out of the 7 mags, we have 5 buy signals. So that's really good. The daily time frame on the Dow, like I said, we're still waiting for a buy signal here on the Dow on the daily time frame. S&P daily time frame, we have a buy signal here. Good price action. All-time highs is right here, guys. Look how close we are to the all-time highs, okay? If we keep moving like this within a week, week and a half, 2 weeks, we could be testing that all-time high, breaking that all-time highs, okay? So get in positions, should be in these trades. NASDAQ, where am I here? So Dow, right here, waiting on a buy signal. S&P, right here, we've got our buy signal here, 2 days of buy signals here. And the NASDAQ right here, we have a buy signal here on the NASDAQ. That's tech. Very important here. Good buy signal, gapped up here. Strong candles, holding, okay? Holding. And then the Russell, IWM, the Russell small cap, gapped up buy signal. And this is good price action for the Russell, okay? So good buy signals. 3 out of the 4, we'll take that. Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin is right at 104. Okay, looking to break through resistance here right at 107. Our buy signal came in at 94. Good price action based on how things are moving, right? Lower volatility. Bitcoin will run with the equity markets, all right? It loves running with the S&P. Okay, so we'll look for Bitcoin to break through that resistance here. Okay, it's going to take a lot to hold it back here. All right, based on that price action, it will look to break through that resistance and make another leg higher. Okay, so Bitcoin definitely moving higher unless something crazy happens. Gold, just a pullback a bit in gold. Nothing major. Silver is just holding. Crude oil at 63. That's good for crude oil. All right, needs to stay between 60 and 80 there on crude oil. And then pound yen. All right, dollar. Let's see, dollar index, buyers are coming in here. We talked about support here. All right, we got a green candle here, guys. So we got a green candle today here, and we'll look for the dollar to perhaps move higher. We'll see, right? We'll see. And then yen, pound yen finally gave a buy signal on the daily time frame. Look at that, pound yen on the daily time frame here. And I think we have a buy signal on the 240 in pound yen. So we'll call that, okay? We'll take a look at that in a minute. Current positions in Monster Scalper. Let's go through those. All right, on the 60-minute time frames, we have a few trades there. Long, no shorts, okay? No shorts right now, only longs here. And look at Bullmaster, guys. Look at that, all that green there in Bullmaster. Okay, so CAD yen on the 60-minute time frame here, a decent trade. So we bought here, right? CAD yen, buy signal here, sell signal here. So close the trade, CAD yen. All right. Aussie yen, that's still holding. That's a decent trade finally, guys, on the 60-minute time frame. Aussie yen, buy signal here, still holding, all green candles. New Zealand yen, all right, buy signal here, red candle right here. We've got to close that trade. So close it. New Zealand yen. And then ZAR yen, all right, ZAR yen, right, buy signal here, sell signal, red candle, we should be out. Okay, so a decent trade there for a few pips, not too bad there. ZAR yen. So only Aussie yen, we're going to hold that on the 60-minute time frame. Now, we missed several opportunities on the 60-minute in these yen pairs, so we caught a few. If you guys caught the others, good job. Okay, good job catching those. On the 240-minute time frame, we've got some trades. The yen pairs, dollar pairs, and a couple of Aussie pairs. Let's take a look at those. All righty. All right, on the 240, long positions in Monster Scalper. Let's take a look. We're looking for a bigger move in the yen pairs. Hopefully we'll get it, okay? All right, hopefully we'll get it. All right, CAD yen on the 240. Buy signal here, broke resistance, holding nicely there. That's CAD yen. Swiss yen. Buy signal here, guys, holding for right now. Just holding here, Swiss yen. These are fairly early trades. We need to break through resistance right here. Buyers are holding. And look at this is reaccumulation right here. So if you notice here, we are moving higher, okay? Right? Higher highs, higher lows. Buy signal here. We just need to break through that resistance there. Euro yen. All right. Euro yen. Buy signal here. We're breaking through that resistance. Messy in here. All right. Lots of consolidation, but we're breaking past that. On the 240, Euro yen. Pound yen, guys. Pound yen looks really good. All right. Here's your markdown, your markup. All right. A couple of trades here. This is your most recent trade we called right here. Pound yen on the 240 right here, moving up nicely there. So we are already in that trade. HKD JPY, that's your Hong Kong yen. All right, buy signal here. Bit of a pullback off the high right here. Still holding that trade. New Zealand yen, guys. New Zealand yen, buy signal. Look at that reaccumulation trade going there. Let's move this around. All right, so many lines here. All right, we broke through that resistance right here with our buy signal. Got past sellers here. We have a second resistance right here. We are breaking out. Buy signal here. Good price action. Breaking out higher here. All right. ZAR yen. All right. ZAR yen. Good trade, guys. We've had this trade for quite some time now. All right. ZAR yen. Buy signal right here. All right. Let me bring in our... one second here. Our dates here. We need our dates here. All right, let's bring that in there. All right, so we have our dates here. Markdown, accumulation markup, buy signal here, ZAR yen, still holding, guys. All green candles. We do have resistance here, right? Great trade going here for tons of pips there, okay? All righty, so that's ZAR yen. These are the yen pairs. Dollar pairs, or dollars trying to make an early move. So USD Swiss, buy signal here, holding for now. Really good selling here. USD DKK. Same thing here. Buy signal here, moving up nicely here. We need to continue to move higher, break the highs here. USD DKK. USD HUF. Buy signal here, white candles. We need buyers to come on back in there. USD JPY. Buy signal here. A bit of a pullback, holding firm. So the dollar pairs are moving also, guys. USD NOK, buy signal here, red candle, sell signal, close the trade, please. Okay, so close that trade. USD PLN, all right, USD PLN. So USD NOK, let's close that. Let's make sure we close that there. All right, USD PLN, Buy signal here. Keep an eye on this one, guys. So if anyone is trading this, all right, we have a buy signal on a breakout resistance there. This is just a breakout trade. All right, very defined support and resistance, right? Good consolidation, all right, but just it's back within support and resistance. Keep an eye on it. Aussie CAD, all right, good breakout here with Aussie CAD, guys. All right, buy signal here, all right, and we have resistance here. Actually, give it some room right up here. Let's see that candle move higher there. Aussie CAD and then Aussie Swiss. All right, good trade going here with Aussie Swiss. Buy signal here, moving up there. So Aussie CAD, Aussie Swiss looks good. We don't have any shorts, okay? So no shorts. But the 240, so the trade right now, our monster scalper traders, you can start paying attention to the 60-minute time frame. Things are moving there. We do have good volatility. I'll show you guys that in a few minutes here. So we do have volatility. Let me double check. On the 60-minute, good volatility, and on the 240. Okay, let me show you guys before I forget. So in Monster Scalper, we have good volatility. So they're buying again. Forex is moving again, okay? So good volatility finally, right? All this yellow here, that's volatility, okay? Red pairs here, that's consolidation. So we have more volatility, more movement than consolidation. That's on the 60-minute time frame. So 60 is moving again. And on the 240, look here, right? These are consolidating red. These are yellow in Monster Scalper, okay? So in your system, make sure you follow this, okay? Pound yen, you see pound yen moving here, and it has a buy signal on the daily. So Forex, definitely moving again, okay? Let's go back to here. I'm moving quickly here. We're doing good on time, okay? So let's go through current positions. Current positions in stock boss. So small caps. All right, we see we have a buy signal on the Russell index. All right, so that's good. We're going to go through this quickly in stock boss. What we're looking for are green candles, okay? All right, if we get a red candle, we'll call a sell signal. Red candle, sell signal. All right, the symbols will be up here in the left. All right, we're paying attention to the far right where your current price action, okay? All right, so we need these stocks to hold. We're looking for green candles, buy signal, green candles, okay? All right, that's good. Buy signal, green candles here. That's good. Buy signal, green candles. And notice how the price action are moving. So the institutions are buying, okay? That's good. All right, white candles here. Keep an eye on that one there. Green candles, that's holding, green candles. White candles here, CVAC. Keep an eye on it. Green candles here. Good. White candle here, AUR. Keep an eye on it. We need that to break to that resistance. CORZ, good price action there. Good. All green candles. Look at that. OLO, that's breaking out. Good trade there. That's up 2 points. All right. Good trade price action there. That's it for stock boss. We'll look to add. We need to fill up stock boss. It's a little light, don't you think? A little light in here. Let's get some picks in that this evening. Okay. Let's see here. Bull master. So large caps. Okay. AEM, red candle sell signal here by our system. Let's close that trade. AEM. All right. So clean that up. CMP. Listen, there's a lot more opportunities. Okay. So take that small loss, get rid of it, refocus, find other opportunities. Okay. So as stock boss traders, bull master traders, you guys should be all over this, okay? If you guys are new, I'm going to keep saying this. If you're new or if you've been trading, you want to trade equities, no guarantee, okay? But use our systems, our stock boss systems and our bull master systems, okay? I would be doing a disservice if we didn't call out this market. These institutions are buying, okay? So if you trade Monster Scalper, for example, and you don't have a stock boss system or a bull master system, you guys really might want to consider that, okay? We'll start, sending information as the market is moving now on those systems, okay? More and more, okay? All right, CMP looks good, right? That's breaking out. KGC, all right? Buy signal here, sell signal, but buy signal came in at 12.19, closed at 13.76, closed the trade, okay? All right, MOS looks good. That's breaking out. NEM, sell signal. So if we get in sell signals with some of these stocks, guys, with the market moving like this, all right, close the trade. All right, something else is going on with that individual stock because they should be all going up. You see that? All blue up here. So something else is going on. We don't need to know why. RGLD, buy signal here, sell signal, red candle, close that trade. Okay. All right. WPM, sell signal, buy signal here, sell signal, close that trade. Okay, close it quickly and just move that capital. AAON looks good, looks good. Look at that, looks good, looks good. Breaking out, looks good, looks good. These are capital goods. Okay, CARR, capital goods. Breaking out, breaking out. That's what we like to see. Breaking out. Look at that price action. Good. Breaking out, breaking out. Good. Breaking out. These are alerts that we've called already, okay? So do not take these trades. These trades are gone. They're gone, okay? We've called those a while back. That's gone. Look at that. Amazing price action. All right, that's gone. Look at that. Look at that. Lots of money there. Look at that. All right, now there's energy here. A couple of energy financials. Look at that. MRX, guys. Good price action there. This one is breaking out. These are financials. All right, you can see the sectors right here in the system. All right, that's breaking out. All right, financials. Healthcare, we have some healthcare here, breaking out, breaking out. All green candles after our buy signal is what we want to see there, okay? All right, GPCR, white candle, keep an eye on that. HIMS, breaking out. Look at that, breaking out, breaking out. Healthcare, breaking out. Communication services, let's take a look. They're breaking out. Holding, holding, all green candles. Holding, 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 holding. White candles here, CBAC. Let's close that, guys. All right, buy signal here. Very choppy trading. There are better opportunities. Okay, so SBAC, close that, please. Holding, spot is holding there. All right, good price action. Good price action. Good. Now we get into tech. All right, technology. Good. Good. Look at that. Good. Nice. Good. Nicely done. Should have a lot of tech. All green candles. What we want to see. Go through this quickly here. All right, crowd. All right, good. EA, good. All green candles. Look at that. Lots of tech, guys. Fiverr, good. 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 Hood, Robin Hood. Look at Robin Hood there. All right. All green candles. Look at there. All right. Institutions are buying. All right. Good price action, guys. Look at that. Palantir. Look at Palantir. Right. Good move there. That buy signal on Palantir. PLTR, guys, came in at 97. It's at $128. All right. Good move there. All right. This market is ripping up. Good. 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 SE, good. Snow looks good. All right, good. Everything they're buying, just about. All right. And now transportation, we've got how many transportation? 1 there, 2 here, and then utilities here. Okay, guys, so no excuses to trade large cap, mega cap, big cap stocks in Bullmaster. Stock Boss, we got to get going. We need to add more here in Stock Boss, okay? All righty. So good price action. All right, most of those stocks are holding from the alerts that we've sent out. We've been building these alerts for probably probably about a month now, I think. All right, so good price action, things are holding. Okay, I want to go through Stock Boss. So we're going to start with Stock Boss, and we're going to run Hit Seeker for Stock Boss. Okay, so we track 22,000 stocks. And we're going to run it. And I tell you, I haven't seen Stock Boss with this many stocks in a long time. So 241 stocks, okay? Let's go through these quickly. All right. And then we'll go through, we've got about half an hour to go through these, okay? All right. We need green candles, guys, now that we've got more, all right, more stocks coming through. We'll normally take a white candle on the weekly, okay? Now we'll take a green candle. So we need a green candle at a minimum on the weekly time frame, and our buy signal obviously on the daily time frame, okay? All right. So basic materials. Let's go through these. Go through this quickly. No buy signal there. All right, we're gonna take green candles. A green candle on the weekly. No white candles, okay? No, definitely no red candles. Very choppy there. Very, very choppy there. So that's a no-go. All right, Stock Boss. CDE in Stock Boss. CD. E. Let's keep going. Need a green candle on the weekly. All right. CX. Now, I'm going through this quickly. So if we're already in this, we'll just call it again, okay? All right. JOBY in Stock Boss. HDSN in Stock Boss. Right? You can't trade all of these guys. Just find your spot. All right. ARRY, even if it's 2 or 3 in Stock Boss. This is still on basic material. Green candle on the weekly, okay? If not, we won't call it. All right. If we don't have a lot of opportunities, we'll call on a white candle, but never on a red candle, okay? Never on a red candle. All right. ZVIA in Stock Boss. We're in that one. Green candles on your weekly. The weekly is at the bottom here. That's your weekly time frame. That's where we find the buyers, okay? That's where we're going to find the buyers there. Green candle there. We need buyers. Red candle, those are sellers, right? All right. NPKI. I'm sure we're Bullmaster traders, Stock Boss traders. I know you guys are happy, right? Energy right now. Energy. Right, we're going through energy sector right here. All right, nothing in X energy. All right, ITUB in Stock Boss. All right, that's small caps. All right. BBD in stock boss. It did gap up. Keep an eye on that. BSBR in stock boss. SAN in stock boss. INTR in stock boss. Buyers on the weekly here. TIGR in stock boss. OPRT in stock boss. All right, we're still in energy, guys. All right, that's gone. All right, CYH in stock boss. I have to pay attention to the time there. PSNL in stock boss. These are financials. Healthcare. Right. CTMX in stock boss. Healthcare. Need green candles on the weekly. FULC in stock boss. Okay. NAGE in stock boss. Still on healthcare. Let's open this up here. VSTM in stock boss. All right. Still in healthcare. ICAD in stock boss. We can pick and choose now. Isn't that nice? 241 in stock boss, guys. Remember when we only had 15, 20 in stock boss? In hit seeker. Now we can pick and choose. Isn't that nice? Communication services here. SFIX in stock boss. Still communication services here. Let's go. We need buyers on the weekly. Let's go back. DOG here. Boy, we got to get past. All right, let's keep going. All right, good breakout here. Look at that trade there. That's gone. Nice breakout. OST in Stock Boss. All right, this is tech. EOSE, we're in that already. I remember that one. Choppy. So we got some in Stock Boss here. Let's keep going. This is still tech. Okay, QUBT in Stock Boss. All right, look at that one. ALLT in Stock Boss. ALLT. Look at the buyers here on the weekly, guys. Look at that buy signal here. Nice pullback here. All right, Riot is back in action, right? But no buyers on the weekly there. So look at that. MSSV, we're in that. I'll bring it in again. MVST. I think we've called that already. MVST. All right, great market, guys. The market is moving. MQ choppy there. All right, SHLS. All right, good setup there. Good markdown phase too. Good risk reward. LFMD, and we'll post these guys in your community, okay? In the school community. All right, this is still tech. We need buyers on that weekly time frame, and we need a buy signal. KOPN in Stock Boss. Just a few more in Stock Boss, and we'll take a quick look at Bullmaster. Bullmaster has a lot. Upwards in 700. I've never seen that before in all my years. I wouldn't be surprised, guys, that we are testing these all-time highs in a week or so. We're gonna have ATOM in Stock Boss. ATOM in Stock Boss. We might be in that one. That's tech. UIS, I believe we're in that one. We'll call it again. UIS in Stock Boss. VTEX in Stock Boss. APPS, I think we're ready in that one. We'll call it again in Stock Boss. Still near its buy signal there. All righty. Utilities, nothing there. Okay. All right. So 241 guys in Stock Boss. So Stock Boss traders, you guys should be all over this. Okay. Bullmaster. So we've got about, we might go over just a tad. We'll see here. All right, Bullmaster. Let's go through this. Basic materials. Okay, CRS in Bull Master. CF in Bull Master. If we've called it already, right? It's going to take a lot of time to figure that out. So if we've called them already, then if you're in it, don't worry. Don't worry about it. We need buyers at a minimum. That's gone. Good trade going there. We need at a minimum green candles on the weekly there. Okay. Mag, is that mags? Mag, MAG, MAG. Okay, in Bull Master. That's gone there. This is basic material. That's gone. Oof, that's a mess. OI, we're in that one already. I remember that. PH in Bull Master. PNR in Bull Master. PRM in Bull Master. SSYS in Bull Master. CMI in Bull Master. CRH in Bull Master. I think we're in this one. Capital goods. So guys, right now, the tech is the number one sector, but they're buying everything now, right? So doesn't really matter. We're just looking for a good price action. That's gone. Good setup. Road is gone. All right. ACHR in Bull Master. All right. This market is putting me to work. It's a lot of work. That's fine. Capital goods here. All right. PRIM. So we had PRM. This is PRIM in Bull Master. Good setup there. That's gone. This is all capital goods. That's gone. If they've gone, that's fine. There are other opportunities, okay? Don't chase them. EME in Bull Master. CARR in Bull Master. Don't you love this? TPC in Bull Master. All right, MTZ. MTZ in Bull Master. This seems boring, doesn't it? But this is what we do, guys. We find these opportunities, right? Right? And we have these opportunities come to us. We wait. Right? We wait and we wait. It is boring, but this is what we do as traders, okay? All right. It is tedious and boring, but it can pay off. All right. ATMU. All right. I know it's hard to see, but we do have a green candle here on the weekly, okay? ATMU. All right. ATRO in Bullmaster. All right. BYRN will probably go a bit later, guys. Okay, we don't want to miss any opportunities here. Okay, GE, look at that, GE. All right, AXON, LTBR, BA. GEV, that's gone. GTES, guys, they're buying the whole. Did I run this? I didn't run this to show you guys. I'll run it when I'm done here, so you guys can see how many. I think it's over 700. GTLS. And all that does is gives us confirmation, right, that the institutions are buying, right? If they're buying all of these stocks, guys, all we've got to do is just ride the wave, okay? JCI, that's all that is, right? That's why we go through these. We know you're not going to trade. We can't trade all of these, right? But it's good to see that they're buying the market and we can just piggyback on their move. Makes it so much easier. All right, BLBD. This is still capital goods. Consumer cyclical now. That's too bad. That's gone there. Don't chase these. There's too many opportunities to have to chase. Consumer cyclical. Hold on. Tesla, we've already called Tesla. Look at Tesla. Nike, nothing yet. ARLO. ONON, I believe we've called that already. We'll call it again. APTV. This is so much fun to see all these opportunities, huh? REVG. That's why we need multiple systems, guys. So with one market, right, we can capture these different markets. That's why we trade different markets, right? We never know when a market's going to take off like this one is. RIVN. SN. In Bullmaster. Still in consumer cyclical. Crazy. Right? Let's see here. Make room. ALSN in Bullmaster. All right, UN, nice setup here. Reaccumulation. UNFI. FD with a buy signal on the weekly. All right, CTVA. And we'll track all of these too, guys. PFGC. All right, energy. MPC. We're not going to get through all of these. There's just too many. Too many here. Look at that. Too many. Look at that. Look at all that energy. Oh, crazy. Financials. Look at financials. Financials. They're just buying everything. I don't think I've ever seen a market like this. Guys, they're just buying everything. Look at financials. Healthcare. Look at healthcare. It's just too many to go through. We'll be here all night. Look at that. Communication services. Look at that. Just keeps going. Keeps going. Keeps going. Look at that. That's crazy. Tech. What time is it? Tech. Look at tech. Let's go through some tech. But it's just too many. Just too many. I'm going to run it before I forget. So let's see here. 750, guys. 750 stocks in Bullmaster. Crazy. All right, so tech. Let's go back all the way down here. Tech, tech, tech. We'll just go through a few here. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. All right, let's go through a few of these. All right, that's gone. This is technology here. That's gone. All right, ORCL. OPRA Tech in Bullmaster. OPFI. PEGA in Bullmaster. OKTA in Bullmaster. NVT in Bullmaster. NVIDIA, NVDA, NVIDIA in Bullmaster. Looks good. NT and X in Bullmaster. All right, PLTR, we called it already. PLTR. Yeah, I think we called it. I'm going to put it in again just to make sure. PLTR. Pelintar in Bullmaster. Looks good. Now NOW in Bullmaster. Mike, should we buy the indexes? The whole market? You could, right? You could, if you want to do that. What ETFs can we use to buy to capture everything? So you could buy, as I go through this, so you could buy the spiders. Okay, so the spiders, which is the S&P, the SPY. So just make a note, the spiders, the SPY, that has a buy signal. So the S&P has a buy signal. So the SPY is the spiders, the S&P. The QQQ is the Nasdaq. QQQ is the Nasdaq. So you can buy tech. That might be your better option there if you want to buy tech. QQQ. All right. The Russell, the IWM is the Russell. All right. So that's the ETF for the Russell, Mike. Okay. And for the Dow, we don't have a buy signal yet, but the Dow is the diamonds, DIA. Okay. But the best might be the QQQ, the Nasdaq. We'll take a quick look at these, at the symbols. When we're done here for you. Okay, good question. Yes. So rather than buying, right, the stocks, you can certainly buy the market. Okay. You can do that in the futures market too. So our US 30, we trade the Dow, the Nas. We have the Nas 100 in the futures for the Nasdaq, and we have the SP 500 for the S&P. So you can trade it in different markets, but the ETFs would be those that I just gave. Okay. PRCH, good question. Mike. MTSI, amazing, guys. They are buying. This is the number one market for sure. Right? That's where capital is going right now. That's for sure. And this is an early buy. These buy signals just came in this week on these indexes. Okay, so they've been moving slowly up, but we finally got our buy signals. MPRW there in Bullmaster. MIR. Again, some of these sound familiar. We might be in those already. MGNI. It would just take too much time to research these. All right. But if we calling them again, that means they're still near their buy signal. Okay. All right. Let's go back here, and we'll be done here. Okay. We'll do MCHP. We'll do one more, and then we'll take a look at the ETFs for you, Mike, and then we'll be done. I hate to stop, guys, but I'll keep you guys here all night. Okay, they're just too many. Okay. All right, on the daily time frame is where we watch these ETFs for a buy signal. So the spiders, let's take a look. The SPY, let's see if it has a buy signal. SPY, that's SY, SPY, the spiders. All right, so the spiders might give a buy signal. This on the daily time frame, okay? So the ETF, that's for the S&P, that's the ETF. Give a buy signal yesterday, okay? All right, at 581, and trade close today at 586. So you have a buy signal on the S&P. The QQQ, the Nasdaq, we also have a buy signal. It came in yesterday, also on the QQQ. That's the Nasdaq here. All right, and this is how close we are to resistance here, guys, which is the all-time highs. All right, right here. That's how close we are. All right, so if we bring in our, right, so we definitely have a V-shaped recovery. Now, anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen, and this market can turn around. But based on what the price action is doing, that's the only thing we care about, right? We only care about the price action. All right, and we follow that price action. All right, so we have a buy signal here. We out of that danger zone. And now we're moving higher, and we can tell the institutions they're happy, they're excited. All-time highs is right here. Okay, this is how close we are. Okay, we do have resistance here, but this is how close we are. The IWM, the Russell IWM. So as far as, now this is just my opinion. You guys follow your systems, trade accordingly. Okay, but NASDAQ would be first, S&P would be second. All right, because the IWM has a buy signal, that would be third. And then the diamond, the Dow, DIA, would be, we don't have a buy signal yet. So definitely that's not tradable yet. Okay, so hope that helps, Mike. All right, and I will get you guys out of here. Okay, so equities, preferably both Stock Boss and Bullmaster. Okay, so both Stock Boss, Bullmaster. And again, this is why I'll have traders ask me, David, when we have new traders come in, they want to look for a particular system. And by far, right, our Monster Scalper system for Forex, very popular. Then Stock Boss, then Bullmaster. But we have several traders, I would say about 85-90% of all our traders have multiple systems, and this is why we do this. So we're not waiting, right? So if we have if we trade in Forex, right, and Forex isn't moving, but we have equities that we can jump on the different markets, okay, and that's the goal. That's the goal there. Okay, so equities. As far as Forex, yen pairs. So the yen pairs long. Take a look at the dollar pairs long, but be careful. Okay, be careful with the dollar pairs. It's rare that the yen pairs and the dollar pairs will move up together, and that's what's happening right now. Okay, our US 30 traders, a trade just closed. All right, and we'll go through on Friday. We'll look for some opportunities. Also, US 30. A nice long trade close. We didn't call this one here. We'll probably call the next one. No, I think we did. Did we call this? I think we did. We did call it. We did call this. And then we called the NAS, the one on the NAS also. The one on the NAS is still holding. All right, so we did call both of these. I think we called them a little late somewhere in here, but look, still moving higher there. And look at the daily time frame here on the NAS. So I'm telling you that NAS, the QQQ, Mike, all right, now it's gone up a bit. It depends on the time frame. So the daily time frame, fresh buy signal right in here, but might want to wait on that 60-minute time frame for the next round of buying there on the 60-minute. Okay, so great opportunities. Now is the time to trade, guys. We've been laying low for a while. Markets are moving again. Okay, thanks for coming. Take care. If you guys need to reach me, find me on school, right? I'm all